Hi, I'm Dr. Nicole Rothman of Rothman Family Chiropractic in Boynton Beach, Florida. drnicole.com is my website. And you can also find me on YouTube and Facebook under Rothman Family Chiropractic or Dr. Nicole Rothman. So people ask me often, how and why did I become a chiropractor? My story is really a unique story. I actually had no idea what I was getting into, but there's a big story behind it. I started off my life as a sick baby, constantly having colds, sinus infections, everything, ear infections, everything you can possibly think of, I had it. And my parents just did what they were told, and we went through the medical system like most parents do. Antibiotics, medications to dry up my nose, to clear out my ears, to dry up my cough. And they didn't really know there were other options available. I had tubes in my ears twice. Two of my birthdays are over Christmas break. 2 times in the hospital on my birthday. Not fun. By second grade, I was getting allergy shots every week. From second grade till the time I went away from college, I got allergy shots in each arm. And what they would do, shoot me up with a bunch of stuff, look to see which one got swollen, and the next week adjust it. Did absolutely nothing except torture me once a week on Friday afternoon after school. After that, somehow I developed asthma because they were never looking for the cause. If you keep chasing symptoms, you're just going to get more symptoms. You can quiet one symptom, but the body's going to talk to you in another way and try to tell you something is wrong until you address the cause. And that's what kept happening. And this symptom started going deeper and deeper as they were suppressed further and further in my body. So now they're in my lungs, which to me is a deep place in my body. So I had asthma, and as I grew up, went through puberty, had horrible periods, would have a whole entire day where I was miserable with bone pains down my legs, back pain, and the next day I would get my period. So that was never fun. Regular headaches, I wondered why. I was on tons of medication, and that's a sign of toxicity. Then I was on asthma inhalers, which were steroids and other emergency sprays, and tons of antibiotics because if you even walked by me, I got whatever you had on you. I had a horrible immune system. It was really low. So I had been on a lot of antibiotics for between my skin, bronchitis, and everything else you can think of. My body was wrecked medically. I always say it was assaulted medically because I have been my whole life now trying to heal all the damage that's been done to me. So I spent a lot of time in doctor's offices, and I always had great grades, was smart, interested in science. So naturally, I wanted to be a pediatrician when I grew up. And when I was in college, I was pre-med. I was getting prepared to go to medical school, and the last thing I had to do was take the MCATs. And I knew that was going to be a big test I had to study for. And I started evaluating how happy I was with the career path that I chose. I had been doing some volunteer work, and I was around medical doctors on a regular basis, and I realized that I didn't really like my volunteer jobs. I didn't enjoy them. I didn't feel uplifted, positive, or happy or optimistic when I was in those environments. So something just kind of clicked in me, and I realized I did not want to go to medical school. For my whole life, practically, I wanted to be a medical doctor. So I still knew I wanted to help people. I just didn't know in what capacity. I was interested in fitness. I was interested in nutrition. Not that I had much of a clue in the nutrition area, but it interested me. So when one of my college roommates showed me the brochure for my chiropractic school, it really piqued my interest because I saw these key words in there of lifestyle, nutrition, fitness. I didn't realize what chiropractic was at the time, but it sounded really good to me. I had everything I needed to go, and just kind of on a whim, just went. Gotta love being young, right? So while I was in chiropractic school at the beginning, I really couldn't understand, what all these people were talking about. Everything was about the body healing itself and that there's this power within that does all the healing. And it was very foreign to me because here I was popping pills all day long, spraying sprays all day long, and having really poor health at the same time. And interestingly, what happened was I was rear-ended, and I started seeing a chiropractor outside of school, and I started getting adjusted. And within a month or 2 months, very short period, headaches stopped happening. My regular bathroom times got more regular because they were not regular before. In other words, that got better. Um, everything overall just seemed better and clearer. And I then decided right there I was going to clear up the asthma, which was the biggest problem that I was really having at the time. And so over the course of the next 5 years, I was on a journey to do that, and I did achieve my goal. But the interesting part about it was throughout this process, I literally transformed everything about myself. I didn't just transform physically, I transformed emotionally. I transformed spiritually. I became a completely different person through my experience with chiropractic. So I became a chiropractor. Well, to me, feel that I was chosen to become a chiropractor. Something led me there because I had no idea what I was getting into, but it has fueled this huge passion in me for other people to seek the truth about their health, the truth about healing, and that everybody can heal from anything. And I don't care what drug you're on, you can get off of it. You can. All you need are a few special keys to health. All of them get in there, and working towards that goal. Get it in your mind that you're going to do it, and then take action. Because the power that made the body does heal the body. It's in each and every one of us. So that's why I'm a chiropractor. That's why I continue to be one. I'll always be one forever, teaching people about the human frame, the nervous system, fitness, nutrition, being positive and happy, drinking lots of water, doing things that bring joy to your life. This is the recipe that we all need for health. Oh, and sleep is in there too. Better get your sleep. So anyway, I love chiropractic and I love helping others. So get adjusted. This is Dr. Nicole. Have an awesome day.